Greetings friends and welcome back to Shakes and Fidget, and today it's time to talk about the upcoming server tomorrow, EU23. And what are my thoughts, what are my plans, what do I think about that? And yeah, let's just get into it. What's my plan for EU23? I'm gonna start by saying that the Plague Doctor releases at the end of October, so at the end of this month, which means that when EU23 is like 3 or 4 weeks old, I don't exactly know the release date, the Plague Doctor is going to be playable, which means that it is possible to play it before EU24. And I desperately want to try the Plague Doctor beforehand to decide whether I want to play it on EU24, and also to show you the first and immediate gameplay, right? This means I'm not going to make a character on EU23 now, but I'm going to make a character once the Plague Doctor is here, and then I'm going to probably do some catching up, you know, just showing you the gameplay, finding a guild on the server, and then we'll see where that goes, if I play another one on EU24 or if I decide to play a different class. On that note, I wanted to talk today about the new server releases and the strength of new servers in general, because, you know, my first impression when I came back to Shakes and Fidget, and my first server as a creator, let's say like that, was EU19, and back then I heard that EU19 is like dead before it started and it's doomed to fail and it's already dead. And I mean, it's not really a strong server. We do have strong players. We definitely have the strongest guy around. And we do have Kisi, Cascade. They're all quite strong, but you know, it's not even comparable to, for example, EU18, which isn't crazy, but we have several players here that have crazy base stats from the Legendary Dungeon. And that, I'm not gonna be able to get that, these items. But you know, that have spent lots of mushrooms. If we go back over to EU19, we see that basically only Profi here is doing a crazy amount of Legendary Dungeon runs, as you can see, comparing the base stats to the other players. There's no one keeping up with him here. And now let's have a look at EU20, because that is the best example of a crazy strong server, which is definitely it's definitely because of it's a round number. It's because Tuny and Mr. Mime, Reckless, Capso made a guild here with many pay-to-win players and really strong pay-to-win players. People have been waiting for this server for a long time, and now we have many strong players here. And the thing is that ever since EU20, you know, most of the strong players are playing there, and that means starting from EU21, in my opinion, things got even worse. Looking at EU21, we only have one player here that has crazy stats compared to everyone else. As you can see, I can scroll through here, and there's no one even slightly close to Hardknor here on the server, which is insane. This is even a worse difference than on EU19, and I think Hardknor is definitely not as strong as Profi, and he's the top player here. Still very strong though, and it's hard to compare, but I think that Profi is probably ahead if you look at the stats after the same amount of playtime. Also, you can see here that the same guild has 2 or sometimes even 3 guilds in the top 5 and used to be a top 4, which is kind of absurd, right? So that means there's not really any competition, which also speaks for a not so alive server. Coming to EU22, this is even, in my opinion, it's even worse. Kinda. We got Forever 22, and that's it. I mean, yes, we have Reapers, 630 knights, 640. They're keeping up and even exile here, which translates to exile. Wow, I'm such a detective Sherlock. Okay, but from what I have seen here, where is AMR? Where'd that guy go? Right. Okay, good. Yeah, this is even worse. Look at this. I don't mean to mock any server. It's kind of cool that well, who took the lead then? Kenzo. Okay. Right. I don't even know, man. I think. Oh yeah, perfect. I think. Yeah, this is they have solid stats, but you can just see that it's really how many players from Forever 22 don't have the background, meaning there was lots of switching around of members as well. Man, and that's just because like nowadays most of the players have their main characters and they have like a good amount of characters and they don't want to play even more characters. So if someone decides to start a new character, they don't want to do it on a random server like EU21, 22, 23. They would be waiting for either a round number like 20 or 30, maybe 25 is, you know, somehow acceptable, or some big events. For example, 24 is going to have the Plague Doctor as a first, kinda, and you have the Elevator, and you have the Black Friday sale, and you might have even more events at that time. So people would definitely, like, when they do a new character, especially pay-to-win players, they definitely want to play on a server that starts with Elevator to create new character day one or day whatever records. Also waiting for someone to make a strong guild somewhere, which doesn't really happen on these random servers. I mean, yeah, they are strong here, but they wouldn't be strong on, for example, EU20. Same goes for EU19. Definitely, we are strong here, like, but on EU20 it would be kind of ridiculous. As you can see, let's check. Did they win again? Yes. Okay, we do have Primordial Battle. But as you can see, Imbus already defeated Immortal. And let's see this time how many players they needed. 47, okay. But probably even less because it always loads more than needed. Do they even get to Datalized? Let's see. Oh, they do, but he's full life. Let's check EU20 and see which players would have been left after Datalized. That is Himmel, Outnumbered, and Dishwasher. Okay. So 3 more strong characters, especially Himmel is also strong with Datalize, is even stronger. So, and this is only one of the strong guilds here, right? Because Freedom is almost as strong as Imbus right now. 373 and 378. Well, it's kind of, it's a little different, but let's not forget about DP and the players here. For example, the boss himself, Mr. Mime, he is insane strong. Low Cakes is very strong. Pallerina is strong. They're so strong. So, yeah, what I'm trying to say is that EU23, I don't know, it's kind of like, it's a lost cause, isn't it? And I'm kind of worried about future server starts, which means, you know, because where is this going to lead? After EU24 and 25, which might be a little better, or probably going to be much better even than 22, 23, but not as strong as 20. Where are we gonna go when it's time for EU26, 27, 28, 29? Is anyone going to play there? Like, for like, you know? Because that's a problem. I mean, there's always some people like Ready for War that will start on several different servers, and there are many guilds that do that. But I am kind of worried that we will in the future have even less active servers than EU22 or 21. And 23 is going to be, in my opinion, probably the first one. I haven't even seen a single pay-to-win guild being announced on the Tavern Discord so far. And I'm kind of worried. that EU26, 7, 8, 9 are going to be even worse because everyone is just waiting for EU30. So what do you think? Let me know in the comments, and I will see you probably tomorrow to announce something different. And yeah, maybe that video comes on Saturday because tomorrow I'm pretty busy. Shit, yeah, whatever. It is what it is, guys. See you tomorrow or on Saturday. Have a nice one. Have a good weekend, and bye bye.